Hey YouTube, this is probably the best record I've had making videos. This is the second day in a row I've made a video, and I plan on doing stuff like this. So yeah, right now it's 11:40 at night, and it's really late, and I'm not tired, and I can't sleep, and yeah, I did all my homework and still couldn't sleep, and was watching Whose Line Is It Anyway for a while, but I still couldn't fall back to sleep. So I decided to make this video. This was a video I was never going to make. It was in the up in the air stage, but I had nothing better to do, so I decided to make it. And what happened was I was online one day looking at different things to make vlogs about, and somebody suggested to make a vlog about the different mistakes people make in movies. And I went in and I went ahead and looked at it, and this is what I found. I found several different things. I'm just going to name a few for you. Um, Basically, these are mistakes or little things that they put into the film for you to find, little like Easter eggs for you to find. The first one is in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Now, this is just a complete screw up. In the opening scene, the Candyman number, the store clerk lifts up the bar to come through, and he actually hits the girl in front of it in the chin, and you can completely see it in the movie, and it is really funny. Once you see it, every time you'll laugh. I laugh really hard. I mean, I know it's not right because she's getting hurt, but it's pretty funny. Um, the next one is in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. This one I did not believe, and I had to go back and actually watch the movie, and it's there. He's in Jim Carrey's character, Ace Ventura, sitting in the office with I can't remember who it is. Can't remember who it is. It's like a lawyer or somebody. I don't remember. I haven't seen the movie in a while. But um, and on the desk there are two apples and a banana. They're positioned in a way to represent a specific part on the male's body. I'm gonna leave it at that. Go back and watch the movie, and you'll see it. It's so weird. I just realized I had my thumb over the microphone on my camera, so if I just all of a sudden got louder, that's probably why. The third one, this is in Terminator 2, and this is just downright creepy. There's an overpass, and on the overpass it says caution 9 feet 11 centimeters. But if you look, it actually says caution 9-11 9/11. The date meaning 9/11. So it says caution 9/11. That's just weird because this movie was made before the 9/11 attacks. It's a little creepy. I have several from The Wizard of Oz that I'm going to put in here, and these are just editing scripts that the editors didn't catch when they're editing the movie, and pretty funny because nowadays they would catch these things immediately. Back then they didn't catch them. Before I do that, I'm going to put a myth to rest, and that is the hanging munchkin. There is no hanging munchkin. In that scene, there are birds. I think they're cranes, I'm not quite sure, but they're walking around the set. You can completely see them. And during the so-called hanging, one of the birds actually opens up his wing and closes it. And until the movie was re-released and redone, like digitally remastered, you couldn't even tell that was a bird. It just looked like a smudge going behind a tree and coming back, thinking that, oh, one of the munchkins hung himself, jumped off a tree in there, but actually it wasn't the case. All was a bird. When they digitally remastered the film, you can clearly see that it is just a bird. Anyway, some of the screw-ups in Wizard of Oz. 1, the hanging, but 2, there's a shoe change. Dorothy's supposed to be wearing the ruby slippers, but when they get attacked by the trees or something like that, you know what I'm talking about, when they throw the apples at them? Yeah. All of a sudden, randomly there, she will go, for a split second, from ruby slippers back to her black shoes from the beginning of the movie, and then back to her ruby slippers. And it's really quick, but you can catch it. The second one is, it's during when the Cowardly Lion has been doing his "If I Was King of the Forest" number, the Tin Man takes a pot and smashes it with his axe, creating a crown, and puts the crown on his head, and he walks around, whatever. Then the guard comes out of the door and scares him and knocks, and the Cowardly Lion makes the crown fall off his head. But when the crown hits the ground, it bounces, meaning that it's not made of ceramic like the rest of the pot would be. It bounced, meaning it was made of plastic. And you can completely see it, and it's completely obvious, and it's really funny. And finally, the last thing, there's tons of things from those jobs. You can just look up stuff online, but the last one I'm going to touch on is a laugh attack that Judy Garland had on the set, and it's in the movie. She actually uses Toto to hide it. And you can see it it's very hard to find, but once you know it's there, you can catch it every time. Um, After she hits the Cowardly Lion for trying to attack Toto, she starts laughing, and she uses Toto and brings him up closer to her face. It's pretty funny. You can catch it, and she's trying to laugh, and she's trying to hide it, and the editors didn't catch it, and at the time they didn't. The next two I'm going to talk about are just bad placement of crew members because they're visible in the movie, and I've actually went back and watched the movies, and you can see them. In Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one, The Curse of the Black Pearl, there's a crew member visible behind Johnny Depp as he's steering a boat. It's really funny. There's a bunch of pirates, and all of a sudden there's this guy in like a cowboy hat, and it doesn't even match. And also in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, during the duel when Snape grabs Malfoy to pull him back up after being knocked down, you can see a cameraman with his camera just off to the side. It's really, really weird, but you can totally see it. I went back and watched it. And this is just a kind of cool tidbit that you can look for. If you're watching Young Frankenstein, which I'm going to put out there, is probably one of the best Mel Brooks films. Well, all of Mel Brooks films are great, but probably his best. The hump on Igor's back changes sides because the actor randomly did that without anybody knowing. They just never caught him doing it. He just did it, and it's really awesome. Anyway, that's all I got. If you have any more that are really cool, little mistakes from movies or little tidbits or Easter eggs to find, comment this video, or you can send me a message or something, and I'll gladly make another video for it. And yeah, so I have another vlog coming up. It's going to be the first of my Disney vlogs that are going to be starting. WTW Tips is what it's going to be called, WW Tips. Vlog number 1 will be either made tomorrow or sometime later this week. So it will be up by next week, I promise. I know I don't usually promise. I remember I made a video where I said, oh, I'll make a video in 2 weeks, and then I didn't make another video for like 3 months. But that was because I was busy. I do have a good excuse. Anyway, thanks guys for watching, and keep watching my videos, and subscribe to my videos. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed, you need to subscribe. Thank you. Everybody have a good day, night, wherever you're in the world. Like I always said before, thanks. Have a great one. Bye.